But does he have an altered memory? Is this an affair with Armand?
Hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex.
And this is Jessa and Alex Watch.
Interview with the Vampire, Season 2, Episode 2. Do you know what it means to be loved by death?
Who says that?
Lestat.
Yeah, it sounds like him. It does sound like him. Okay, first episode. We were wandering through the battlefields of World War II in Eastern Europe.
It was a really beautiful episode.
Yeah.
But, like, I did miss my boy.
Yeah. He's haunting the narrative.
Literally.
Yeah.
I do think that was a clever way to include him.
I agree. And I was wondering because I know the story of the rest of the book.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering what they were going to do with him in the second season. And I'm like, he's too fun to not have.
Wait, he's not supposed to be in this whole season?
I didn't say that. I don't know what's going to happen.
Look, I'm over the Armand years.
Well, they've just started. We got to find him out now.
Well, apparently they've been happening for a long time.
70 years.
Like, that's too long.
It is. I'm really excited for this episode. I think we're finally getting to Paris I think everything that happened in the last episode wasn't really in the book, or if it is, it's maybe like mentioned in a sentence. So
yeah,
I'm ready to get in there. I want to see how they meet the Paris Coven. Also, Daniel spent the whole first episode being a bitch to Armand, and now they've decided to do a joint interview, and I can't wait.
Yes, them doing their couples interview, like, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And actually, we didn't agree that we would talk about that, but
yeah. And he's real Rashid.
Yes. So funny. That is so funny. Let's watch.
Let's do it. I really like how they keep changing the city in this. It was Dubai last week. Now it's Paris. It used to be New Orleans. It's both. It's also Dubai still.
That's fun. Do you know what it means to be loved by death? Going back to our roots.
I'm sorry, I do think New Orleans is sexier than Paris.
100%.
Paris is romantic, but...
For what Paris means to me now is very different from what it meant to me then.
May I try?
Please.
Paris was an awakening for Louis. Paris was a hunger.
Armand, let Louis speak.
The name alone. Paris.
Paris sucks. And she divorced me in Staten Island. Paris sucks.
Paris is a universe all to herself,
Macarons are
followed
bullshit.
and fashioned
Cafe
by
culture
history.
is boring.
Paris.
Cafe culture is boring. What does that mean?
Confiance en vaut plusieurs si on prend du temps pour la trouver.
What?
Truth is more valuable if it takes you a few years to find it.
I thought she was fluent in a bunch of languages. Maybe not French.
Butter, can't have milk unless you got a newborn. And we're here, hospitals running low on plastic.
What's Louis? Hospitals.
What makes you think Paris is a woman?
Well, now I know you're hungry.
Tell me what a woman is. I'll tell you what a woman is.
Oh, okay. Little Miss Claude.
Turning 77 this year. Do not leave Dubai until you've made him retract it.
Uh-huh.
If Claudia
Hates Armand.
Well, he's a Lestat shipper.
Yeah.
or direct me to the far end of the cafe counter.
That's all he was saying, Mr. Malloy.
Are you two going to finish yours, Daniel?
47 more than he did with Lestat.
Not
You let the math of that settle before continuing?
Keep selling it.
This is a fun dynamic.
Armand is gonna kill him.
Black market baguettes. It was the perfect cover.
Yes, perfectly situated. One floor above the owners and one floor below.
Were you there?
It's
And
really
not one
interesting,
bonjour
their
or
dynamic.
prepare toi à
Louis is
mourir.
Custom and practice
the dominant one.
Yeah.
that had been in existence for 150 years. 77 years, and it still feels like a slight.
That is funny. Do not lie to him. He will hate you forever.
To please him. The American vampires appeared to be as dull and plain as their Tory.
Jesus, Louis.
I took up photography as a hobby. Wearing it
He
into submission,
is so
holding it in your hand. I was there.
bored without Lestat.
Yeah.
I took up photography as a hobby.
You have the ability to stretch.
I can't with this Parisian necker.
I know.
It's so silly.
Liked taking photographs.
So pretty.
It took my mind off things.
The little 40s hairstyle
We
is
take your
cute.
picture.
I shortcut it. You caught me. Take the win.
Who are you, Louis?
I'm your brother.
Why is it raining, Louis?
Outside of me.
Who are you outside of Lestat?
Outside of Armand.
Innocent vampire of the ninth arrondissement.
Without a joke, who are you, Louis?
Disappointment and regret is only the reticent vampire can.
I like how he's good at like dropping his THs. He always has them as like real soft Ds.
Mm-hmm.
Only the reticent vampire can.
Who would you be? What do you want? How you gonna get there?
And after that, he found Armand, and then there wasn't a problem.
Paris sucks.
That's not the point she was making.
Sure it is. She's miserable, but she doesn't want to fuck with your too delusional left bank dilettante vibe.
She wasn't telling.
That's so funny. Every line he says is so good.
Louis, not Claudia.
Excuse me?
Oh, I see. I've triggered a memory.
No, it's Claudia. It's her journal. I think it was the "ya" that pissed her off most. Yeah?
Yeah.
They really should have transcribed that YAH because it's specific to the 80s, that little
Yeah.
Joyful, joyful.
Pretty. That'll be really pretty on her.
Mademoiselle, méfiez-vous d'elle.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
Pas du souci, je serai brave.
Well, now she's speaking with a thick accent. Last episode, she was speaking with like the correct accent to her languages.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if it had been, I'd be a lonely dressmaker in an empty shop denying my only potential customer.
Respect my time.
The dress for my body. And I'll need some gloves. I'm thinking white.
Real Rashid, just in time for the big meet cute. What weirdness have you brought us today?
The Paris albums. No.
This trimmer's bad.
I'm an American. What exactly is an American walk?
Two wars had made a certain impression on the men of France.
Americans had also been through 2 wars.
That is correct. But it wasn't on their land.
Okay. The Civil War was, though.
Yes, that is true.
I'll describe it myself, thank you.
Yes.
Calm yourself.
Their dynamic is strange. They're playing it too hard.
Well,
Armand and Louis are.
yeah, for sure.
Long.
It's because they both need it to work, and it's not working.
He looked like a boy masquerading as a gentleman.
Also, why are they giving us this romantic music? I don't buy.
Awkward. His attempt to blend in as some layman, thinking he could fade into the landscape, it was absurd. I mean, he was alarmingly handsome in the muted lamplight.
This is actually interesting.
I will not harm you.
And I never have.
Like, maybe not physically.
You are most welcome.
Interesting.
I mean, he can dress.
This almost makes me interested in Armand. Like, not as like a love interest for Louis, but as like a a divorce plot, you know?
Yeah.
But like, you have to believe in their love, like, to care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Our finest seat.
I love that he's wearing fake vampire teeth.
Correct?
Overserved tourists.
We had become amusingly passé amongst the theatre community and found a more receptive audience from our Anglican
Fact that-
friends.
Louis found a group of theater kids to be friends with is embarrassing for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs,
Bienvenue. Welcome.
welcome to the displacement of reason.
There's a war going on out there somewhere.
By that I mean, good evening.
They think they're too cool for the theater kids.
The rebirth of what is
The
considered
rope slip. He's really flying.
I know. In the lowest of ways. Repressions that need airing. Oh, you've come to the right place. Phobias toward
Now I need to know if he's played the MC.
MC. I mean, he definitely has presence.
Yeah.
court human decency. In fact, we capsize it so if you down and liking very much what you see and feel, then we
Ma'am.
live on here. Have faith
Wait, are they groupies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
in misery while you cry and scream for more.
I did forget we were watching this for the channel.
Did you watch it?
Huh? No, like I just have
Oh, you
not
were just
been
so
performing.
yeah.
Everything you're about to see is real.
Like the celery green eyes.
He's
they gave
so
him.
good. He's very compelling.
You are all complicit.
Oh.
And I welcome you, even as you disgust me.
I think they could also run a BDSM club with the exact same vibe.
And it might be. And we never know.
Why does the master has attend to the prize?
Oh, this is fun.
Bits of film in near perfect synchronization. The effect was
I wonder if this is based on like real like French theater of the time.
Maybe, yeah.
On the faces of our actors lent a romantic air to their performances.
Okay, so Armand is one of us. Armand's a theater kid.
Yes.
How embarrassing for us.
Age and all from our 150-year repertoire.
They were weird and always ended in death or some kind of
Oh.
a trick rope.
It was all a seduction to lure the cattle into a willing belief of disbelief.
Let the tale seduce you, as Louis said. As Louis said, he had enough theater being with Lestat.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not really into.
I bet he liked the theater with Lestat better.
What is this?
These people are vampires. True
See, the thing is, Louis, you keep falling for these incredibly cruel men.
What do you have to say for yourself, Louis? I really don't want to watch this woman be murdered on stage.
Your husband? Your son?
I can't have
Yeah, stop.
Him?
Ma'am!
He's so compelling.
Yeah. No one's noticing that she wasn't this good of an actor before, that there's no screen behind them. Claudia, this is not good for you.
Well,
Do you know what it means to be loved by death?
we didn't guess him.
Yeah, but the vibes are the same.
Yeah.
Okay, TBH, it's a thrilling performance.
That's honestly giving like German expressionist.
Yeah, like it's horrible, but
Claudia just came.
yeah.
Weird.
Oh, Claude.
Don't eat the burgers.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's very much pretty women are a wonder.
Why would you date him after this? This is a terrible first date, Louis.
Louis said, that guy seems fucked up. Must be for me.
Exactly.
If you desire to seduce on stage, you must live it off stage. Thank you.
Oh, no.
He's horrible. This made him worse.
It sure did.
Is that Englishman?
Oh, I did, maître.
Otherwise, very committed tonight, madame.
Merci.
That goes for the entire company. Very committed tonight. Bravo.
Not director's notes.
I thought that I couldn't hate him anymore.
If you don't watch our other stuff, we are theater people.
Now this man,
Insolent
Louis
months
should
and
fuck.
nights,
Yeah.
waiting for you to humble us with your appearance. I ask you, maître, was it worth the wait?
When they did the Jesus Christ Superstar Live, he played Pilate.
Oh.
Louis and Claudia, the Théâtre des Vampires. Aigle, front of house, romance, stage management, props, Lukenbaum.
It is very embarrassing.
Like, at least he had like his mystery and sexiness going for him. This has disillusioned me of all of that.
Kwang here refused the dark gift until he could be on stage.
My son is rebellious.
Em tí ông xã.
Mày đừng có bỡn cợt với cuộc sống.
English.
Father is an asshole.
Were amazing.
I was, wasn't I? Love the dress.
Oh, thank you.
Love him.
Vampiresses all wear pastels.
Do French vampiresses all wear black? You're such a cliche.
In vampires as alluring as you.
No, Louis was expelled for his beauty.
Such a burden, beauty.
I don't really need
Do you both have the same maker?
We did.
His name was Bruce.
Ma'am. Oh, Bruce.
Is he Scottish?
He said he was from Copenhagen. We met him on the road just outside of...
Chicago,
We traveled a lot.
as you do.
Can't you guys hear them? Like, don't you read each other's minds?
I think, isn't it like intentional thought with vampire to vampire? Maybe not.
Because remember,
Oh yeah, they were reading
Lestat
her.
could hear
Mhm.
Bruce searching for her.
With us in spirit, always. Our co-founder and the finest actor ever to walk our stage. Lestat de Leoncourt.
No,
Should
and
have seen that coming. Did not see that one coming. And one looked up at the painting and saw that Teresa's dead husband was Roberto.
Such a bitch.
Telenovela. I mean, come on. Lestat's painting on the...
Daniel, I love you.
he's so good.
Armand knew Lestat.
Wait a minute.
And yes, he was briefly with Lestat.
You both fucked Lestat.
100 plus
Shared a boyfriend. This is great.
That's very lesbian of you both.
Even had an aerobic evening with Tuan and Quang Pham in the back row of a cinema.
The father and son together?
Yike.
Did you?
It's repertory theatre, Mr. Malloy. It's
He said, did you? Ew.
Bring me the tequila and some popcorn. Let's flip to channel 300 something. It's a Univision night.
Whoever writes him has had the most fun. Give me some tequila and popcorn. It's a Univision night.
What if they find out we killed him?
One of us would have to tell them.
I mean, you know you didn't kill him.
You felt my lust.
Armand? Oh, yeah. Felt his.
This is your problem. You did this to us.
Take your people pictures.
I lost my American passport doing that work.
Oh, that's right. It's a fake passport.
I'm not here for money. I'm here to know if you've heard from him.
I know who you are, monsieur.
Yeah.
And I know what you meant to our cherished client.
I have a client arriving in 20 minutes.
Very cute. He left a little gift for you.
Which is not my own death, rather the fact that we both now exist in two different worlds, seeking revenge on the person or persons who did this. Do not give them the satisfaction of the hunt. You are the only being I trust, and whom I love, above and beyond myself.
That's not true, Lestat. That's like your whole situation.
Lestat. Love of my life, or is it more rebound of my life with you two?
It's a haunting humor from his pain, cathartic.
It's a joke. It's a
This camera is.
Alice is in her third trimester. She steps in gum on the corner of Rue Palatine and Servandoni.
The old parlor trick.
She's wearing that short purple dress you favor.
I like the way she walked in it. She was confident.
To hold her hand in Paris. I wonder why that is.
Hitting the garage. Have at it.
You worked so hard to get that table right in the corner so you could pull out prize.
Which I did.
And what did she say when you finally asked her to marry you?
Why did he just see Armand?
In middle school, you stole your dad's Playboy magazines, sold them at recess.
Danny, I'll ask for a third time.
Why is he seeing Armand?
I don't.
Marry you.
Louis, perhaps we should.
She said no.
Huh?
She wanted to say yes, but she didn't trust you. You hadn't given her a reason to.
Would you like to know what she thinks of you now?
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Or we could simply return to the
Armand
interview, if
and
you're willing
him.
to ask.
I was assuming Alice was his wife.
Me too. I think Louis thinks that too.
But does he have an altered memory? Is this an affair with Armand?
I don't know.
That was
that was very interesting. I saw a tweet online, like a screen cap of a tweet that said, "Oh, Interview with a Vampire season 2 is starting." And I didn't think that until that just like, no, actually, yes.
Yeah. I really want to rewind and look at that again.
I mean, we should.
He was like, what was the vibe? Armand had a vibe too.
Well, I think it is brainwashing. Like, it's like a torture.
Yeah.
Because it also, like, he felt like.
For maître to make the call.
Okay, that's hot. It's like stupid, but it works.
He can really dress.
Yeah.
Louis only likes men who can dress well.
Well, of course. Are you kidding? Louis won't be caught dead.
Right.
With a flop.
No.
Like, Armand is hot. Like,
Yeah.
we're not, like, that man is beautiful. Love a flamboyant bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me hope.
This is very sexy. I love this.
The Paris years.
Yeah.
Sexy. I'm gonna kill him.
Put your camera away, my American friend. Be one with us.
Where are you taking us?
He said, "Put your phone
Put
away.
your phone
Live in the
away.
moment."
Get out of here. He's an artist. He's a photographer.
Yes.
First of all, Lestat would love to be photographed at all times.
Oh my God, yes. Look at his outfit.
Look. 14 rooms, 19 guests, plus the host.
Claudia.
She really is Lestat's daughter.
Oh, oh yes.
I mean, we remember the body parts she was collecting.
Yep.
You coming?
I hit before the play. I'm gonna.
I am now where I most want to be.
Nice night.
Very nice.
Louis about to lay on the Riz, prepping. Look at him.
You carry yourself well.
The way we knew he got into position.
This is who he was at the gay bar in the 1970s when we first met Daniel. Or he first met Daniel.
Been thinking the same about you. Been thinking about you often.
Why is Louis so hot? Rude.
Labyrinthian depths of... It can be tricky.
He said, I'm in a queer polycule, is the thing.
Particularly skilled at blocking her thoughts. You must work harder on that. I could help you hone that skill.
Oh, yeah?
He's getting into his mind.
Because I do believe I felt some trepidation when the name Lestat was uttered.
Who?
The way it hurt him to say who.
Dominated my mind ever since I laid eyes upon him. Don't. I don't know the particulars of your acquaintance with him. You can tell me when you're ready. But
Oh my God, why is he so jealous? Oh.
may I suggest you never visit Roger Habert and Associates again? That sort of inquiry can open all sorts of trouble. Maître is a Gavin endearment. Armand for you.
Je vous aime tous, j'adore être un vampire!
In English!
I love everybody and every...
I think you guys should strip the place before you burn it down because you always need new costumes and props.
Hello? They don't want that. It's not black. Baby boy.
Louis, you in danger, girl. Oh, that was the end. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was real exciting.
really
I was into
exciting.
it.
We have to go back. Oh, that's why I didn't exit. We have to go back and watch that again.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
What did that mean?
Right.
So like there were so many things going through my head. At first I was like, because we have always assumed he's had some kind of mind about what happened in the 70s.
Right. No, that's right. Of course. Yes.
Yes.
Because he didn't remember Armand.
Right.
But now I'm like,
he didn't. I think
Armand, you know how Lestat was always like keeping certain powers from Louis and Claudia. Armand clearly has like brain powers.
Yeah.
And I mean, Louis has to know it to some extent.
He certainly doesn't know about Armand messing with Daniel's mind.
Right.
Because the story he
believes that story.
See, I actually think that story's real. I think what triggered Daniel was the like the form of questioning that like piercing.
Yeah.
Or maybe because maybe not. But either way,
the way that Armand said, she said she wanted to say yes.
Yeah.
But she said no because you'd never given her a reason to trust you. Like that was very personal. Because Louis is reading Daniel's mind. He's pulling a memory out of Daniel's mind. Not Alice's.
Oh.
So how does Armand know what was inside Alice's head?
Oh, because I definitely think, yeah, I think Armand, or maybe Armand was going into his head at that moment, like mentally.
You mean the flashes of Armand we saw?
Yeah, or like Armand, I don't know. I do have, the only like theory I have on it so far is less about like what his actual active power is, and more like I wonder if Armand and Louis and Daniel didn't have a tennis match, and maybe it was just Louis
Definitely.
and Daniel, and then Armand got like a revenge, a jealous revenge.
I am wondering if, I definitely think there was a three-way thing.
Yeah.
Although in the bar, Armand said, "No, you have your fun," to Louis, and he left.
Mhm.
But that's the memory we've seen, and we do know that Armand kept Louis from killing Daniel. So
I mean,
there
maybe
was drama that went down amongst the three of them, and those little flashes and that way that Armand suddenly spoke to Daniel, it makes me wonder if Daniel and Armand had an affair, like an actual intense romantic affair at some point.
That is interesting. And that could be why Daniel's so hyper focused on how Armand is not Louis' soulmate.
Yeah.
If he's like, he's just the rebound.
Yeah. Like if he's unconsciously separating them, because I don't think he remembers it. I mean, we know he doesn't remember.
Right.
He didn't remember Armand. But I thought that the moment of Armand in the flashback telling Louis he could help him learn to block his mind was interesting, because that was probably how he began to get a foothold in Louis's mind.
Yeah.
To be able to have the
For
control
sure.
to remove or change memories.
And then also, you're sharing boyfriends. Yeah. This movie is so compelling. I literally forgot that we were watching it for the channel. And that almost never happens. Like I never get lost in it that much, but and especially that actor who's playing that's a good, like I'm excited to have them in more episodes.
He was fantastic and just really like controlled the middle like 30 minutes or whatever of the episode.
Like in a very compelling way.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think this is a really good place for Claude.
This is really, I mean, it's weird because this really is the first episode of the season. Like last episode was just sort of,
we had to get caught up.
It's like a weird standalone.
Yeah.
It's not related to the plot.
But I guess it makes sense that to introduce, like they had to like get us to Paris. Like we had to, and we had to be introduced to the real Armand. You know, like we had to kind of establish that, because at the end of the show last season, it was like a reveal. So we didn't like, we needed, I liked that we got that time. So then we did get to have like a huge moment for our new cast of side characters.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. The decisions that they made starting with the first season to change the time period really paid off. I mean, obviously making Louis not a slave owner was, you know, a strong choice. But it's interesting now that they're in Europe, it's still paying off. And them being just post World War II Paris, like, so that one guy told Claudia not to speak to the seamstress because she was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah.
And obviously that was a whole thing. Like specifically, they really targeted the women who, for whatever reason, slept with Nazis. Like I feel like there were a wide range of reasons that women slept with Nazis in Paris, and not all of them were because they liked their politics, you know? And I do think there is something interesting about the fact that it was women who were like dragged in the street 100%. And shaved and like ostracized and all of that. Anyway, but that's interesting. And I think that kind of stuff is going to happen more. Like this, they attacked this house who are like thriving off the black market, although I feel like they can like tell themselves that it's some kind of like, you know, good that they're taking revenge on the people who are exploitative, but no, that's an excuse. It's so embarrassing that they're theater kids, and they are they're
like lame.
Accurate.
But I love them. Like all of them except Armand, because all of them have that like endearing, like just embarrassingly, like just gorgeously proud way that I like most theater kids.
Yeah.
And then Armand is the epitome of all of the ones that I hate. It takes the work too seriously.
Him coming in and giving notes, awful.
Like he needed to be wearing a black scarf.
Oh no, so bad.
I just
Mitch. They all call him Mitch. I like that he said it's a common endearment. No, it's not. It's because you are the boss, so you're Mitch.
Just embarrassing. And his insistence, they all speak English all the time.
Did I hear French?
Did I hear French? And are all American. Oh my god, wait. There was one more thing that I just had to like make fun of Armand for. Oh, him being so annoyed at Daniel anytime Lestat is brought up. Like, get control of yourself. He's been with you longer.
Right. Why are you threatened?
I think he must try so hard to eliminate Lestat from Louis's brain.
Yeah.
And he can't do it. Because Louis loves him so much. He knows that he can never, like, alter that.
Right. I do wonder, we know now, since the finale, that Louis in season 1 is an unreliable narrator.
Right.
And I wonder how much of Lestat's horrible behavior is real then. Because when Louis, well, that letter that Lestat left, I was like, this does not seem like Lestat to me. It's way too, like, for him to think about his possible death and tell Louis to forgive the person and move on with things, like, that doesn't feel like Lestat to me. But maybe we've never really seen Lestat.
The only reason it does feel like Lestat to me is that it's so theatrical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Lestat would ever say those things, but I think like Lestat like had one too many wines one night and was like feeling a bit of whimsy, and like him and Louis had a fight, and so he was like, if ever I may die.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know, like just like for me, it just felt like a letter like, here I am, Lestat, I'm so dramatic. Oh god, no, I hope we know the real Lestat. Because he's, I mean, I would love if he didn't like try to murder Louis. That would make me, I would love that if he was less abusive, but I want him to have the same level of charm and snark.
Okay, well, obviously we love this. We are going to rewatch the mysterious Armand moment. And we'll, watch the next episode. Don't spoil anything that's going to happen. Just share your thoughts in the first 2 episodes
or
anything
last
season
from the movie.
Right.
Because we said this.
Anything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can talk about anything from last season and anything from these 2 episodes for this season. And I don't know, that's it. Do the things that you do for people on the YouTubes. We would appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.